If you are a big basketball fan, you know one of the most exciting parts of the season is actually during the ending of a season. The reason to this is because the off-season represents free agency. And during free agency, some of the biggest things could happen. Whether it's a blockbuster trade, a regular trade, or even your favorite NBA superstars going to a different team, this is the time when a new story is written in the NBA. And in this video, I want to talk about one team in the NBA that's going to be very busy this upcoming offseason. And that team is the Los Angeles Lakers. As of right now, the Lakers are the key favorites to actually win the 2020 NBA championship. And if they do complete that objective, they're going to have a mission to go for a back-to-back championship run, which means building their team as strong as possible for the potential threats that come next season. And by looking at the Los Angeles Lakers roster right now, there are so many additions, so many players, and so many areas that are lacking that could make this team a whole lot better. So the topic of this video is going to be free agents the Los Angeles Lakers should target in this upcoming offseason. By looking at the roster right now and the contracts they currently have, they have about 8 players that will be going into free agency, whether it's restricted or unrestricted. Rajon Rondo and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will both become unrestricted free agents if they opt out of their player option contract. On the other hand, Jared Dudley, Dwight Howard, Markieff Morris, Dion Waiters, Kostas Antetokounmpo, Devontae Cacok will all be unrestricted, guaranteed. The Los Angeles Lakers will obviously have Anthony Davis as they're going to target him in the offseason, LeBron James, Danny Green, Avery Bradley, JaVale McGee, Quinn Cook, Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, and Talen Horton-Tucker, which means they're going to have 8 empty roster spots, and in this video, we're going to find the perfect players they could fill that in with. On the list of unrestricted free agents I mentioned earlier, there are obviously some players the Lakers will re-sign, but one thing's for sure, the Lakers are looking for upgrades and additions, and this is the perfect list of those players. But before I get into this video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. I make basketball videos on a daily, consistent basis. So if you love basketball, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. We are currently on the road to 30,000 subscribers, so if you would love to join the EZ Gang and support the channel, I would love to have you on board. So without wasting any more time, we're going straight into 6 free agents the Los Angeles Lakers should target in this upcoming offseason. The first player is Goran Dragic, currently of the Miami Heat. Goran Dragic has been literally in the center of attention lately because multiple NBA analysts out there are saying that the Lakers must focus their signing on Goran. Goran has had an amazing 2019 and 2020 season so far, being the 6th man of the Miami Heat. He's been averaging about 16.1 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, and 5.1 assists. I'll be completely honest about Goran, his career has been an up and down situation, but it seems like he's finally found his groove playing in Miami. The NBA no longer looks into Goran as a starting point guard, but he has elevated his role into becoming a really crucial 6th man of the NBA and being a scoring punch off the bench. One of the Lakers' biggest flaw is not having a player to come off the bench and put up about 15 points per game on a comfortable level and also be a great additional playmaker when LeBron James sits. When talking about offense, Goran has the perfect package. He can shoot the mid-range at a high level. He's efficient at the 3-point line. But what's most important is he's not afraid to drive to the basket. Being a left-hand player, Goran is very versatile and can be on many multiple NBA teams, and that's why analysts are saying that the Lakers should target him. And in my personal opinion, I highly agree with that. Being a backup point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, with his humble attitude, the Lakers could find a spot for him for another championship run if they win it. The next player on this list is DeMarcus Cousins, who was previously signed by the Los Angeles Lakers and is currently an unrestricted free agent. The story of DeMarcus Cousins literally comes in many shapes and form. He used to be a superstar player on the Kings and the New Orleans Pelicans, but after a big injury to his Achilles, he had to sign with the Warriors to get a chance at a championship. That scenario did not go well for him, so he signed with the Lakers this past offseason, and there was some bad news that hit him before the season even started. DeMarcus Cousins was hit with a torn ACL, which means signing a 1-year contract with the Lakers, he'll miss that whole season. What ended up happening to DeMarcus Cousins is he no longer became a member of the roster of the Lakers. They had to waive him to sign another player, and as of right now, DeMarcus Cousins is really looking to prove himself in the NBA. Before the 2020 season, DeMarcus Cousins was averaging 16.3 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.3 steals, and 1.5 blocks per game, which tells me that DeMarcus is still a dominant center in the NBA, and I believe he still has value. But the thing about NBA teams that they're thinking about DeMarcus is his injury profile. Is he going to be durable if they sign him for a long year and long-term contract? Which means whatever team he signs with next, he's going to have to prove himself once again to the NBA that he's worth that max contract. When DeMarcus got waived by the Lakers this season, the Lakers actually announced that they're still going to keep DeMarcus Cousins with the team in the locker room so he can rehab with them. This means that the Lakers really do have a long-term goal and plan for DeMarcus, and re-signing him for the 2021 season, I see that being a possibility. And if the Lakers do lose Dwight Howard in free agency this year, they're going to need a backup center or even a starting center alongside JaVale McGee. And with the Lakers having high hopes for DeMarcus last offseason, they're going to have the same high hopes for him in the upcoming season. DeMarcus will most definitely take a pay cut, probably taking a vet minimum, so that's why the Lakers can get him for basically nothing. The next player on this list is Jeff Teague, currently of the Atlanta Hawks. When talking about veteran point guards in the NBA, Jeff Teague fits that criteria at a perfect level. Known to be a very smart point guard with high basketball IQ, he has been given the name and description of an established point guard in the NBA, and multiple teams could use his veteran leadership and experience. Starting his career with the Atlanta Hawks, he became an all-star there, then went to the Indiana Pacers, then went to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and during this season, the Hawks actually traded for Jeff Teague to be literally a veteran mentor to Trae Young. The Timberwolves knew that Jeff Teague won't be re-signing with them when he hits free agency this year, and Jeff Teague is going to be looking for an opportunity where he can shine and be a part of a championship organization, because in the past, he hasn't been. The Lakers could use a player like Jeff Teague with his high basketball IQ and experience coming off the bench as a point guard that could actually score the basketball. Teague is known to be an awesome playmaker with his averages of 7 to 8 assists per game, always in that level. LeBron could use a backup player that could help make plays on those sets. And with Jeff Teague looking for a new spot and position, the Lakers could be the perfect fit for him. And if this is the case and Jeff Teague wants to get a run at a championship, a veteran minimum is definitely highly expected. Jeff Teague to the Lakers being a backup point guard, I actually see that as a possibility. The next player on this list is Tristan Thompson, currently of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Being LeBron James' former NBA teammate and former NBA championship partners, Tristan Thompson has a high profile for the Los Angeles Lakers right now. Ever since LeBron left Cleveland last year, Tristan's game has definitely decreased, and his level of efficiency has also not been in the picture for Cleveland. Because Tristan Thompson knew he was going to be an unrestricted free agent this offseason, he knew that he had to play ball and show the NBA that he's still worth an NBA contract. And that's why he balled out this year in the 2020 season and actually went crazy in 2020. During this season, he averaged about 12 points per game with 10.1 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1 block per game. The point is, he is a double-double machine, and he's showing that to the NBA that he's still valuable. One of the key parts about Tristan Thompson is that this year, he's showing us that he can actually shoot the 3-ball with his 3-point attempts increasing and also his 3-point made. If the Los Angeles Lakers are unable to get DeMarcus Cousins or re-sign Dwight Howard, Tristan Thompson is a perfect center the Lakers could target, but just telling you right now, he would have to take a literally cut in playing time and efficiency, and also his role will be decreased. And with Tristan Thompson already winning a championship, he has the urge to try to get another one, and the Lakers are a good spot for that. If LeBron is going to recruit someone, it possibly and could be Tristan. But before I move on to the next player, Tristan could actually be a starting center for LA. And if that's the case, that team would be disgusting. The next player on this list is Jordan Clarkson, currently of the Utah Jazz, and actually former LA Laker. Jordan Clarkson is a young guard in the NBA, still wanting to prove himself to be a starting player. Moving from the Lakers to Cleveland to Utah, he is currently at home in Utah and playing the best basketball of his career. Averaging about 15.1 points per game, 2.7 rebounds, and 2.0 assists, he actually has a high usage rate for the team, and being the sixth man on that roster, he has shown a great level of efficiency and clutchness. Given a lot of touches when he's on the court, Jordan can score the ball and has been given the description of an instant offense player. And when talking about instant offense, besides LeBron and AD, they don't have a player like that, so Jordan Clarkson could be that player. The only problem in this scenario is I'm not sure if Jordan Clarkson will want to re-sign with the team that traded him, but going to the Lakers is definitely a good opportunity for his young career. And the 6th player on this list is Joe Harris, who is currently on the Brooklyn Nets. Joe is becoming an unrestricted free agent this year, but his value is so high in the NBA that the Brooklyn Nets will not be able to afford him. With the Nets giving basically all their money to KD and Kyrie, Joe Harris is probably going to be looking for an extension of $15 million to $20 million a year because he's actually known to be one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a lot of teams want that value. And with the Brooklyn Nets not having that salary available, Joe Harris could be on the outs. But the problem in this case is that the Lakers also don't have enough money to sign Joe if that's the scenario. I'm talking about Joe in this scenario as he would be a perfect fit for the Lakers because I imagine a roster that would be killer if they got him. Imagine LeBron James at point guard, Joe Harris shooting guard, Danny Green small forward, AD power forward, and JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, DeMarcus, or Tristan Thompson at center. That team would be disgusting. We all know that when LeBron James is surrounded by NBA high-volume shooters, the chances of winning increases at a tremendous level. We've seen this with Kyrie Irving. We've seen this with Kyle Korver. Joe Harris fits that category perfectly and would be a great teammate LeBron James would love having. With his season being about 14 points per game, 4 rebounds a game, and 2 assists per game, he's scoring 2.5 3-pointers made per game, which shows his high volume of efficiency when it comes to the 3-point line. Being a former X3-point NBA contest champion, Joe Harris would be a great addition to any NBA team, and the Lakers should take a bite into that cake. But I'll be completely honest, Joe Harris in this scenario is unrealistic and not that likely, so I've got another player for you guys. Technically, the 7th player. The 7th player on this list is Carmelo Anthony, currently on the Portland Trail Blazers. Carmelo Anthony is around the same age as LeBron James and is definitely looking for an opportunity at a championship as he's one of the best scoring players in NBA history with no NBA championship experience. Carmelo has had an on and off season with the Blazers, but definitely a pretty good comeback, and that's why the NBA is going to be looking into Carmelo's value and see where he would like to play next season. The thing that Melo said though was that he really wanted to re-sign with the Portland Trail Blazers and could end his career there, so that's why I didn't really put him on the actual list. But still, LeBron, if you're going to recruit Carmelo, I believe Melo would actually come. Melo could be a high-volume 6th man that could score the ball and put up about 15 to 20 points per game at a cheap veteran minimum. If Carmelo realizes that playing in Portland, he won't get the best opportunity at a championship, he might leave because he will be an unrestricted free agent and go somewhere else that he could get a good opportunity at his old career. Imagine Melo, LeBron, and AD together. That would be a great scoring team. But yeah, guys, this wraps up my video today on 6 or 7 free agents Los Angeles Lakers should target in this upcoming offseason. If you love the video and agreed to my list, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, guys. What's most important is I want to know your opinions. Are there any free agents the Los Angeles Lakers should target? And if there is, leave them in the comment section down below. But yeah, guys, other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on ezBUCKETz. Woo!
Ay, look at that boy, huh? Cooking up joints, like, run at the school, like, you already know, never got help, so did it myself, doing so well, I bet you can't tell that I've been running, like this my dance, yeah.